Too bad it's not sponsored. Don't know if you can tell, but that's the coffee mug I'm using today, if anyone's actually watching, to match what I added to the coffee. If anyone happens to be watching, please put a message up so I actually know. I'm hoping this is working today. I'm using the phone and Streamyards to mobile stream from the storage unit because the phone, in theory, should last longer than the laptop does. And I'm just cleaning up some stuff I picked up yesterday while with the vile child. I figured this would be another one of those open streams, and if someone wants to join, they can join and we can talk about whatever. Hey, I was going to say Chief Cook for a second, but that's Chris Cook. How you doing, man? Let's see if I can get this to post. Let's see. Not what I want to do. I know we did this successfully with a test stream with the vile child. Let's see. I'm doing okay. How about you? I swear I'll figure this out one of these days. Hmm. Dang it. That's not working. How'd I do it? Working on a Sunday? That kind of sucks. Although I had to work yesterday. But at least yesterday, because it was the 4th, I got time and a half. Oh, there we go. Hey, sweetie. Sweetie. Mrs. Vile. All right. There we go. That should make it so someone can come on up if they want. How was your night, babe? Oh, in case you haven't seen it, babe, I got a new coffee mug yesterday just for today's stream to match what I put in the coffee. And I'm going to put it online. Sometime in the next week or two, I'm going to put a new category for the store, and it's just going to be the coffee mugs, or coffee mugs in general, but it's mostly for the coffee mugs that I use on these streams. So, anyway, if anyone wants the previous coffee mugs, they'll be on. I have the listings actually ready to go. I just haven't actually hit the publish because I want to get that section of the store done first. Well, you need to get your suitcase ready so you can, have stuff to wear when you're gone. And we could all use a little bit of Kahlua. Except for my brother. My brother doesn't like Kahlua. And that was because we actually had a dog, a very well-trained dog for the most part, that we inherited from a family friend who wasn't allowed to take the dog with him when he moved to moved out of state. And the dog's name was Kahlua. And as I said, it was a very well-trained dog, but the one thing she did not like was that someone got right up in her face and ordered her to do things. She would snap at you. Well, my brother happened to do that exact thing, and she took a chunk out of his cheek, and to this day he still has scars on one side of his face from where a dog bit him because he didn't know how to treat dogs properly. So, as I said, right now I'm just peeling off the tags from some stuff me and Caddy picked up yesterday. I always try to clean up things as much as possible when I buy it, removing old tags, unless the tags actually add to the character to it. Like I've sold some old video games that had like old Toys R Us or KB Toys tags still, just because those companies have gone out of business. But usually, like GameStop tags, I'll always try to get rid of. And if you guys don't use it or even know about it, this, again, not sponsored, but this is what I use to remove the tags. It's very convenient. It dissolves the sticky portions very easily. And if you let it, you just put on, depending on the type of tag, you put it on and just let it sit for a second, and then the tag will just peel right up. No damage to the box, no damage to the plastic. I happen to like it. And it doesn't leave that much residue, or when it does, you can easily just wipe it away with a paper towel. And I'll show you guys these things more when I am done. And as I said, if anyone wants to come up, let me know. And by that, I mean people that I actually know and know that won't say something stupid or racist on. So, because if anyone had actually watched the live stream test that we did for this, me and Caddy, we actually had a troll, both in the chat and in the back room, trying to. It was just weird saying stupid crap. And since the chat hasn't moved, I could possibly be here just sitting here talking to myself, which could be a symptom of me going crazy. With my luck, there's someone else more popular streaming right now, and everyone's over there instead. Looks like I didn't put enough on this one. Just like the last one, a little bit more residue left over. It's like, what else did I pick up yesterday? I don't remember. I just remember spending way too much money. Hi, Jeff B. It's good morning here. It's not even 9 o'clock here in San Diego, Southern California. Oh yeah, this is going to be one of those fun ones I got to try to fix. I know a lot of, not a lot of, but there's been some other YouTubers that have been doing like a Name That Tune game. Honstar was one of them. DJ was doing something similar. So when I saw this, I was like, I'm going to buy it. Just for the shits and giggles of it. I'll put it on the store eventually, but I got to try to fix it first. It just barely worked. This is one of the old Tiger Electronics Name That Tune games. So now I did test it inside the store when I bought it, but it just barely worked. I mean, well, it turned on, but it didn't actually work per se. None of the buttons were actually functional. But I believe that is primarily because there is some severe oxidation of the terminals because the batteries had been in there for so long. But you can take these things apart easily. Just soak those in a vinegar-ish solution, and it'll clean the terminals right up. It does have little original music cartridge. And one of the things I also picked up with it, and the only reason I bought this one was because the other one was there, is the country version. So in the People's Republic of Maryland here. People's Republic of Maryland. Is that anything like the state of Maryland, or? Because I honestly don't know. And hi, Melissa. Long time no see. Just need a new one. But as I said, if you guys see the link, you can join up. Just let me know that it's you, so I know that I'm not letting on another troll. But until then, this is going to essentially be a some stuff I found episode. Until an actual topic pops up. Oh, you're not a troll, you're a robot, Jeff. Oh, then what's the joke that we made on one of our videos? It was I think it may have been one of the outtakes, but the vile child during recording was, I said, "You sounded like a robot," and she goes, "I am robot." So of course I did the "I am Bender insert girder." I think it was on the last Voltron, or the one before that. I can't remember. But if you're a robot, just be sure to like, comment, and all that other good stuff for the algorithm, so I can try to get some more subscribers. I'd like to hit 200 fairly soon. It's kind of sad. At one point, I was neck and neck with DJ, and now he's long past me. He's over 500 now. He does a lot more live streams than I do. Plus, he does the gimmick of wearing the bunny suits and the rainbow unicorn. I just have nothing else. I just have me, and a bald fat guy is not as popular on YouTube because there's so many. Yeah, and there's also going to be no nicotine this stream. I know the stream's called the Caffeine, Nicotine, and Alcohol, but unfortunately, when I stream from the storage unit, there is no smoking here. So, besides, I wouldn't want to smoke inside the storage unit because that's where I keep all the stuff for sale in the store, and you got to keep that stuff in good condition. So, these tags are old; they don't want to come off. That's gonna be it'll be kind of sucky if the first CNA stream that actually can have guests on and no one decides to join. This is all because the vile child's not on it. Everybody loves her. They much prettier. That will be going over here. See, and the tags that GameStop tends to use are, designed primarily not to be removed, which is why you come across games like this where someone has attempted to take off the tag, but it didn't come off all the way. And of course, that makes sense for when you're selling it in store because, you don't want someone to peel off the tag and try to get it for free or get it for a lower price or something. But it does make it a slight pain in the butt when you're a collector or just don't want tags on something, or if you're like me, a reseller, you don't want that stuff on there. Dang, is anyone else watching, or is it officially just me talking to myself again? And even with the goo gun, these tags do not want to come up. But there is a small trick to it. When you got a little bit of the stuff on a Q-tip like this, what you do is you just slowly peel it up and wipe down as you're peeling it up across, right at the edge of where it's peeling up and where it's still attached. And if you go slow enough, it should peel off mostly clean. Unfortunately, I didn't get all of it the first time, so there's already some left behind, but there you go. I'll get what's left off. Well, it's not that it's bigger. I put all the personal stuff on one side, and then I put more of the store stuff in front of that. So I now have a relatively big area in between the two. So, plus, if you notice if you look, let's see, over that way, or maybe I can do it this way. In that direction, there's a little cart with some boxes on it. That's my wheeled cart that I always remove from the storage unit because it sits in the middle, and that's what gives me some room to work around. See? Now we got a nice clean game. No sticker. Might have to replace the case anyway, though. Hey, babe, do you want to try to join up, or do you think your connection wouldn't be good enough? And if you can't message in the chat, you can message me on the just text it to me. Since you actually, have my real phone number and everything. Yeah, these I just got because I thought they looked cool. I don't know if they're going to be worth anything, but These are situational play flashcards for baseball players or little leaguers. I got pitcher and catcher and first base, second base, third base, shortstop, and the fielders. So I have no idea what they're worth. I just thought they were interesting enough that I was willing to take a risk to see if they're going to be worth anything in the future. And then the other things we got were these. I mostly picked them up because they ended up being real cheap. But these are really shitty Aliens toys from Walmart. They're even got the Walmart only sticker. Now I didn't actually end up purchasing these from Walmart, but I got them from another third-party vendor who did buy them from Walmart. And then, but I mean, look at the alien in this one. It's just solid blue plastic, and then it's supposed to have a little, like this one has a little marine and the little gun. But it's amazing to me because it literally says age 7+. And if anyone's seen Alien or Aliens, you do not want your 7-year-old really watching it unless they're, very mature for their age. And howdy, Richie. And what do you mean I look almost professional? I always look professional. I just didn't put on a bandana this morning. Let's see. And then this one has a red alien, because red, a little motorcycle. Let's see if I can get that in frame without the reflection. And then another little marine dude. And then the third kind is another little marine dude. This time an orange or goldish alien and a egg with a chest burster, or I'm sorry, face hugger. But I was gonna see if they had the other ones on there. Or at least they showed them. No. But the other ones are kind of cooler. There's one that has Ripley with the exosuit and an alien. But obviously, professorial. And anyone who knows anything is the professora in this relationship is Mrs. Vile, not me. Although I was confused as one of my college professors on day one when we walked in, because apparently I have that look. And hey, Cinnabon, howdy, Indie Tiger. And you're stealing my catchphrase, Indie Tiger. I'm the one who says howdy, folkses. And since you guys, I don't know if you guys saw it already, but yeah, the mug I'm using today is a Kahlua mug. Sorry, there's a reflection of the phone in it. To match the fact that I'm drinking coffee with Kahlua. And in fact, I'm going to pour a little bit more coffee in there. And a little bit more Kahlua. Now, I know it would be stupid, but when I do end up selling the mug on eBay, should I include the empty Kahlua bottle from the same stream? Let's see. Let me see if I can do that again. You get to see my hand right there. There. Hasn't seen it. Yeah. No, the box actually isn't that heavy. I wanted to set it off to the side. Oh, I'm just messing with you, Indy. I don't actually care if someone wants to do that. I just like making the joke about being sarcastically indignant. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but I have a new little light. It's not really a light per se. It's just an old arcade piece of painted glass. I don't know if you can tell, or let me move the camera if it will let me. Hold on. Sorry. But it's just a little box I made out of some extra particle and foam board and 2 LED lights stuck inside to light it up while I'm here. So, but I thought it would look kind of cool. It's basically nope, that's just the empty box. It's basically just one of these. Am I holding it upside down? Yes, I am. But yeah, these are the old glass from the arcades from the 80s. And I always thought they looked cool for display purposes. So I finally decided I'm just going to use one to make a light. And then this one's not glass. This is just laminated plastic. But from another one of the carcades. If I do another light, I'm going to make it out of I'm going to use this one. It's not as good as material because, again, they were making the arcades cheaper. This is still from an actual arcade, but it's just, as I said, laminated plastic. It's not the nice hand-painted glass. I don't think the guy had any Defender when he was selling them. I just know that I bought the 3 cheapest ones he had because the other 2 that he had were Super Mario Brothers. And he like these ones I picked up for relatively cheap, like 10, 15 bucks. But he wanted like $200 for Mario Brothers, and I was like, nope. You want to join up, Richie or Andy or someone? Or am I just going to sit here talking to myself? Because I've already done. I thought it was going to take me longer to clean up those things. Now I got nothing to do. Well, Baruka Pool, or Veruca Pool. Go talk to Wonka about it. PG County? What is PG County, Indy? I'm not familiar. Or if there's anything on the shelves you guys actually want to take a look at, I can do that. Well, if you look, babe, my storage unit isn't exactly nice and neat either. I mean, I try, but it ain't perfect, but not by a long shot. I mean, some of those shelves are just got stuff I threw on there for the time being. Because the way I was trying to do it was the stuff on this bookshelf is stuff that is currently on the store. This is stuff that it will be on the store, except as of right now, some of the top row is already on the store. Some of the stuff down here is on the store. Some of that stuff is on the store. So, oh, and if you notice the Zelda Sword and Shield, that's actually Caddy Knight's property. She just let me use it to put in the storage unit right now. She's designing a cosplay, like a female version of Link. And oh, that was the outdoor light. I can't do anything about that one right now. Yeah, but she's making a female Link character, not the Linkle character apparently, but just like a female version of Link. Yeah, at a glance, it's organized, but it's not necessarily all that organized. Annie Arundel. Oh, my phone making a sound. What are my phones doing? No. Stupid emails. Yeah, she's basically gender swapping Link. But it's primarily because she's a girl and she wants to do Link. So she's just making a female version, or a catty version, if you want to put it that way. Maybe I can lower that light a little bit. Sorry. Maybe I can actually, let's see. Maybe if I move this one to get the reflections better. Or is that too bright? Yeah, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I've only been to the East Coast a handful of times, and usually I'm stuck in like Stafford or DC or New York. What do you mean if there's nothing sacred? What's wrong with her being a female version of Link? I don't care. It's a fictitious character. Got like 3 people watching in the chat or in the chat, and 2 of them are just talking about amongst where they used to live. Doesn't like Cinnabon, why don't you come on? That way you can be at least someone I can talk to, not just read off the chat. And I think Link was already woke because he slept for 7 years in Ocarina of Time, and then he woke up and became the hero of time. He was already woke. I know that's a bad joke. And I get I understand the need for the word woke, I guess, because people don't like saying things like progressive, because I guess progressive has too many syllables and sounds pretentious. But I always think that the the word woke because it just sounds stupid. I mean, you could say someone's awake or you woke them up, but when you're saying you're woke, it sounds like bad English to me. I personally just don't like the word. I like the idea behind it, just not the word itself. Yes, a woke joke. Ha ha ha. So what do you guys want to talk about if you guys aren't going to join the actual stream? Because I was going to do this for an hour, but I didn't realize going through and cleaning what I was going to clean was going to take such a short period of time. Andy and Jeff are still talking about where they live or places they've been. I'm like, because I have no idea. The only MGM Grand I've ever heard of is the one in Vegas, and I wasn't that impressed, at least at the time. But that last time I went there was like 20 years ago, so I wasn't even technically allowed to gamble. Sad, Richie. I'm so disappointed in you. Well, I am officially out of Kahlua. And no one ever said, should I put the empty bottle of Kahlua with the mug when I put it on eBay? Because, yeah, the whole thing about the mugs and when I do these streams is that each time I have a new mug, it'll eventually be on the eBay store. But I'm going to wait until I make an actual category for coffee mugs in the store, similar to, the Caddy's Corner or the NT Outlet. And yeah, Indy, I was on, or me and Caddy were on Sci-Fi's stream yesterday for like 3 hours. And we just did it from my cell phone. Just click the link on your that I posted, and it should come up. You can turn off the camera and upload a picture if you want, or it'll just have the little generic thing. Well, I'm in San Diego, so it's about a 4 to 8 hour drive, depending on how fast you want to drive. Back when I was in high school, we used to leave Friday night, drive up to Vegas, spend the weekend, and then drive back and still get to school by Monday morning. One of the benefits of having a car back then. All right, let's see if this works for him. Let's see. Here we go.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, there we go.
Hi.
Another white guy with a goatee, just what this stream needs.
That's right. Exactly. White guys with goatees unite.
Yeah, but there's thousands of us on YouTube. DJ's one, I'm one, Annie Trekker's one, Bird's one. We're all fat white guys with goatees.
Well, who else is going to stream? All the young and fun people
You're
are out.
officially the first guest on the CNA stream, so howdy.
Howdy. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for
So,
actually
yeah,
joining.
what's that?
I said thank you for actually joining.
Well, you're welcome. I've been meaning to do this for a while. I just didn't know if I could without
Yeah,
getting some kind
I've
of
been doing it from
reverb
my
or
phone
something.
before I was streaming from the laptop.
Oh, okay.
And now that I can, even though Streamyards is free on the free account, you can do mobile streaming on your phone, which is I'm actually streaming right now from the phone, not my laptop.
Gotcha.
And even though I don't have enough subscribers or anything to stream mobile from YouTube proper, I can do it from Streamlabs.
I see. Okay.
And
Well,
the reason I really like that is because, my phone has a longer battery than my laptop. Because people watch the streams and it'll end abruptly because my laptop battery died.
well, newer phone, older laptop. That's going to be the case, I guess.
Yeah, the only thing my laptop has my phone beat in is hard disk space. Because I've got about a terabyte of hard disk space on the laptop.
Wow,
and
that's a lot.
Oh, that's not nothing.
Well, welcome to the floor of my living room. I sometimes sit on the floor because I lay on the couch way too much. So, but the new ship for Lower Decks looks like crap.
I haven't really paid attention too much to it yet, so I mean, you can talk about it all you want, but I'm going to wait until the show comes out before I make my full decision about it.
Yeah, me too, but it's just a strange design because you've got the saucer section, and then you've got two struts to the nacelles, and then you've got this weird pod that sits between the nacelles that maybe it's just the deflector pod, but where's the engineering section? Because it's just saucer and struts and nacelle, this pod between them.
Have you ever? It's one of the few ships I don't really know how to pronounce, but have you ever seen the Wambundu or Wambuntu class?
No, I haven't seen that one.
It's very similar. It has like the secondary hull attached below the primary hull by two struts, and that's where the deflector dish and everything is. But the warp core is above and where the nacelles are.
Okay.
So basically, it has an extended pod with a deflector dish on it, sticking from the bottom of the hull.
Okay. Wow. All right.
I've only ever seen it in the Star Trek CCG, and all their cards are from the show. So I'm pretty sure that was from the show, at least in a background shot or something.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what the CCG is.
Customizable card game.
Oh, okay.
It was from 1996 to around 2009, I think.
Yeah.
But it was made by a card company called Decipher. I used to play it competitively.
Oh, okay. I think I played that game once. It took longer to learn the rules than to play the game.
Yeah, that was one of the bad things about it. There were times where you could just to set up a game could take up to an hour, and playing the game could last anywhere from between 15 minutes to 6 hours.
Jeez.
So when you were doing a tournament, sometimes there were times I was doing tournaments with people, and the tournaments would last 3 or 4 days.
Wow.
And it would only be like 8 people playing.
Wow. That's commitment.
They eventually did come up with a streamlined version that they called Second Edition.
Okay.
And that was much quicker. You could play one of those games in like 30 minutes.
Right. Okay.
So, but I thought since I was showing some stuff, posted yet, mostly because I forgot they were in the storage unit, and I recently refound them. Oh, you disappeared on me. Where'd you go? Did he? I think Indy hit the wrong button. But yeah, some of the Star Wars things. Let's see. The cockpit opens up. These were, I think, one of the Micro Machine type products. I can't remember exactly what they were called. Oh, is he back?
Yeah, I'm back. I was just trying to play with the buttons at the bottom, see if I could see the chat as well. But so if you try to chat me, I won't be able to see it because I can't see the chats.
If you turn the phone, like if you hold it just normal lengthwise for me, there's a button where you can hit where it'll say chat. Like there'll be live chat, and then there'll be like group chat or something like that.
Okay.
If you hit the live chat one, you can at least see what people are posting on YouTube, but you can't post anything yourself.
Okay, yeah, I hit the chat button, I thought. Maybe I accidentally hit the leave button. Try that again.
But yeah, it's really hard to. You can't use it to post actually into the chat when you're watching when you're in Streamyards on the stream.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, I can see the chat now, but I can't see anything else.
Yeah.
So,
but you can't really look. You don't really need to look at our ugly mugs, right?
as long as you don't want to look at my ugly mug, I guess I don't have to see yours. Who knows?
Of course, the X-wing.
I can't see that now. I'm gonna try to go back.
Just hit the little X, and then you can go back to the chat later.
Got it.
This is one of my streams. The chat's not going to be moving all that much because I've got 5 people watching.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's really cool.
As I said, I think these were part of the Action Fleet.
Right.
Yeah, it kind of helps when it actually. I can't. You probably won't be able to see it, but it actually says Action Fleet right there.
Okay.
So it was right. Yeah, these are from the mid '90s.
Right.
They're just plastic, but I was at a swap meet a while back, and the guy said $5 for the entire box, and I was like, sold.
Hey, there you go. That's a deal.
So, and they're supposed to each have like a little bit of a gimmick. The lame thing on the TIE Fighter is the back piece folds down. Ooh,
Wow. It doesn't even open up to a compartment. It doesn't look.
And for the Interceptor, the wings can extend. Ooh.
So fun.
And for the TIE Advanced, the back panel opens up. It's like they just tried to come up with whatever they could, because for the X-wing, okay, yeah, the wings are going to open up, the landing gear comes down. There's a little spot for an R2D2 mech, astromech. So and yeah, they did make little figures to actually fit inside those things too.
Oh, well, that's cool. But yeah, they concentrated all their money on the X-wing.
Yeah, unfortunately, this one is damaged. It's missing one of the guns.
You can probably have Anti-Trigger 3D print you a new one.
Possibly. I don't know if I want him to. I thought I had some of the figures, but I don't know what I did with them now.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're in the box or. Oh, wait. Yeah, they were in the box. So, what figures did I have? I don't know if I'm missing any other ones.
Hey, Richie Poole, how you doing?
So each of the X-Wings has one of these little Luke Skywalker type figures.
Cool.
And what's even as small as they are, they actually have like the little articulation for the arms and the legs.
Yeah.
So there's, of course, that means they have to have the matching R2-D2. And I got 2 of them. So there's another set. Except this one might be a different character because, let's see. You notice the helmet right there is like just black, gray on the top. Whereas this one kind of has the red markings.
Yeah.
And this droid is black, whereas the other one was blue. So I'm guessing they're actually supposed to be different characters. I mean, eventually I'll do my research to figure out, you know, who they are. TIE Pilot. TIE Pilot with black glove or gray gloves instead of black. Another one that looks exactly the same. And I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, what I've seen that character. I can't remember what he's called, but I think they just give it the race name. I don't think he has an individual name, or maybe he's like Bebo or something. Is that it? Something like that.
I honestly don't know, but yeah, it's meant so that the R2 figure can go there. The cockpit opens up. I mean, these were real cool back in the day.
Yeah.
And the fact that it has the figures was well worth. I mean, these figures probably sell on eBay for $5 by themselves.
Yeah, those are really nice.
So, but eventually these will go on the store. I don't know if I'm going to sell them as a lot or sell them as individuals yet.
Right.
But yeah, as I said, I bought them a few months back, and then I brought them up here and I completely forgot about them. When I found them, I was like, "Oh, cool! Why? You know, where did they? You know."
That's like finding $20 in your coat pocket from last winter.
Yeah.
Although,
or often enough, I do laundry, and I did laundry and came across a wad of cash that had all melted together.
Wow.
It took me a few minutes, but I was able to actually separate each one out. So I used it to go across the street and buy a pizza.
Did you share it with Caddy?
No, she doesn't like going with me when I do laundry.
Oh, okay.
Because my roommates, because I'm a smoker, they don't like it when I do laundry in the house because it says it makes the whole house smell like smoke. And
that seems unusual.
So I do my laundry at a laundromat, and she does not like it. Although Caddy is now here.
Hey,
how
Caddy.
you doing, sweetheart?
I'm just saving your dad's live stream from Oblivion, so.
Yep. Well, since these are all Star Wars things, I might as well do the Star Wars joke. Help me, Indie Tiger. You're my only hope.
Well, you're a terrible surprise then. I'm sorry.
I missed Richie's comment. What do you say? Indie Tiger, now that you have broken through the barrier, you'll have to start joining bird streams and indie trekkers and DJs.
Oh, yeah. If I can never get on there when, because, I work for a living and they're oftentimes on a little too late for me or too early.
That's how it is for me sometimes. And yeah, sweetheart, you can always join. She's at her mom's house right now.
Save us from ourselves.
I don't know how many you can do from mobile streaming, but we can find out. I don't know if it's still the same amount of people.
Well, there seems to be room.
So hold on.
So have you ever watched Space 1999.
I probably watched the first couple of episodes, but it's been so long, I can't say with confidence I even know what it was about.
Well, it was British, and it was the moon was blasted away from Earth, and there was a space. There was a base on the moon. But what it was very typically British sci-fi in the stories. They were more Doctor Whovian, a little bit more hand wavium type magic type things instead of hard science fiction.
Hello.
Hi, Caddy.
Hey, sweetheart.
But
I
the
exist.
ships were really pretty cool.
Well, I remember the lander ship that they had. Friend of mine had a model of it.
Yeah, the Eagle. Those were
Yeah.
really those looked really good. They looked like they could have come out of the as an evolution of the 1960s space program.
Mm-hmm. I always thought, what came out first, Space 1999 or Star Wars?
Ooh,
Star Wars, I believe, was 78.
Star Wars came out in 77. I think that Space 1999 might have predated that because there was no obvious influence of Star Wars.
The original design of the Millennium Falcon looked a lot like the Eagle, and I don't know if that's why they changed it or not.
Yeah. I've seen those early drawings myself, and yeah, you're right. It really did look like that. So yeah, probably Space 1999 came out first.
Okay. Well, you can talk, sweetheart. You don't have to stand there static.
No, it's my mom and stepdad were out, so I muted myself.
Oh.
I can see the shield in the background.
Yeah, I had nowhere else to put it. I can't hang it. But yeah, if you watched Sci-Fi stream yesterday, she was trying to hit me with the sword and shield.
Yep, repeatedly.
Because apparently I have raised a monster.
Is that a surprise to you?
Not necessarily, considering your genetics.
I unfortunately
You know she's right there, right?
Your genetics come from half from me too. And Indy, you
Sure.
might be covering your microphone hole. We can't hear you.
Sorry about that. Trying to hold up my phone, got my finger on the bottom, so
That's one of the reasons when I'm streaming on the phone, I usually try to put it on my little holder, so I'm not doing the same thing.
Unfortunately, I don't have a holder.
But yeah, I think it was some of my first episodes I was trying to record for the Some Stuff I Found videos a year ago. I was just using my phone to record and edit and everything. And half the time I would realize when I shifted my hands, I had covered up the mic.
Oh my God.
Oh, no. And at the time I was trying to do everything in one long take. So I'd have to do the whole thing over again.
Oh no. That sucks.
The beauty of not making videos.
But I gotta say, I really like your guys' Star Trek content.
Yeah, the next video is on a kind of a hiatus because the Vile Child had some family stuff and prevented us from recording in a timely manner.
Yeah.
So after the stream, I'm going to start working on the Voltron video, and I'm going to try to get that out tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah, I got to start watching Voltron because if it's about cats, I really should be watching that. Given my name is Indie Tiger.
Yeah, except it's about robot lions that turn into a giant robot humanoid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just watched my favorite episode in general of this show. The only one that can rival it for my favorite is from season 2, where you meet Coltnecker.
Okay, I have no idea what that means. But,
Same here.
Coltnecker is a space cow.
oh, okay. Okay.
A space cow?
Interesting.
I
Okay.
I believe they literally kidnap a space cow, and it's great. It is in the Space Mall episode.
Nice.
Literally, season 2, because honestly, what can be said about is watch season 1, season 2, and I would say season 3. Only watch season 3 for Lotor.
Okay.
And then don't watch the rest of the show.
Okay.
Jump off after season 3 because it goes shit.
No, okay.
And we're only going to review the first season because she actually made me buy the first season. And I was like, okay, because I bought it on Vudu. And it was like, with my credits, it was, I don't know, $5 to buy the whole first season. So I was like, screw it. 13 episodes, $5. I can do that.
Yeah.
The next season is like $60 for 26 episodes.
Right.
And hold on, looks like we might have a fourth.
Whoa.
Oh, I don't know.
Is he back?
No. I'm going to leave it up to the chat. It's Alexander. Yes, that Alexander. Should I add him to the chat? Should I add him to the chat?
Go ahead and add him. So I just found
All right.
Legend of Korra.
As long as he doesn't take over the channel.
Hey,
All right.
Alexander.
Howdy,
Hello.
Alexander. Yes, that Alexander.
Yes, a second, I'm speaking with my girlfriend. She just called.
Well, let's see your picture, Alexander.
I think he was making it. I think he's going to have a joke about it being 7 of 9 or something.
Of course he is. So I was saying I just found Legend of Korra on not Hulu,
Netflix?
Netflix. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm binge watching Legend of Korra because I never could be at home to watch it on a regular basis.
I have never seen it.
It does not hold a candle to the original, and one scene scares the hell out of me, though. It's a later season scene, and it's... There's a thing.
Okay. I am just getting into season 2 now, and Korra has opened up the southern spirit
Southern
portal.
Raiders? Oh, yeah.
So,
That's what the Raiders make them.
but yeah, I agree. Last Avatar was just better overall conceptually.
Yeah. Because
But
honestly, I think the initial, like, what they could have done with the show, it could have been a lot better than Avatar, but what they actually did with it, just no. Because if they made an Avatar where it was less of, like, learning the powers and they start off with all of them maybe minus error, and that's the one they actually have to learn to master, I think that would have been cool.
yeah, I think that would have been a good starting point. Yeah, absolutely. Although they sort of do that anyway, you know.
Yeah, but they immediately skip
ahead.
into the training process.
Yeah, they definitely skip ahead where she's a child and she already knows how to do some bending of water and fire and earth, and then they skip ahead to where, oh yeah, I'm just finishing up my firebending training. But she should
I
have
have
been
no
able
idea what you
to,
guys are talking about. I've never seen either show.
she should have been able to bend air, I think, a little bit better because air and water are similar styles anyway. They're
Yeah.
more of the softer styles of martial arts. So if she has water bending capability, it shouldn't have been.
That's my idea of it should have been where she should have been able to bend the first three elements, have to learn from most likely Aang, who I would say has completely gone like missing. So you
Right.
actually her thing is where she's trying to look for Aang, and we find out Aang is still one of. We could say Aang somehow lost his bending, and we actually, and part of the story is trying to figure out how Aang lost his bending, and then make whoever took Aang's bending away the main villain.
That would have been, yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Welcome to Caddy Rewrites Legend of Korra.
Hey, you know what? I've rewritten plenty of things, like the ending of Enterprise. You know,
The ending of Enterprise was fine.
the series finale, but Trip died.
No, I'm talking about if you don't include that episode, it was fine.
True enough.
No, what I was just thinking was like, along with I've rewritten everything from season 3 onward, like season 3 to season 8 of Voltron.
Okay.
And it was purely because of like 2 freaking reasons. Because I was pissed because of this. So I got together with one of my friends and we rewrote everything from season 3 to season 8. We kept season 1 and 2 the same. Because those 2 are fine.
Yeah.
Because I believe what happened was, from the research I had done about the show, initially 2 of the main characters were supposed to get together to be a general big part of representation. I'm not going to say because you find out I am a shipper of these 2 characters.
Okay.
But one of the writers that they had was a homophobic writer, and they did not want this.
Oh, okay. That's not cool.
Yep. So as they were writing out,
the writers or one of the producers, because it would make more sense if it was one of the producers.
It may have been a producer. I don't know, because you find out from the voice actors that hey, yeah, this was actually supposed to happen, and a few of the other writers. But and you also find out neither of the voice actors exactly cared.
Well, they get paid either way, so.
Then they did something that pissed off a whole community.
Voltron or the LGBT community or whatever.
The LGBTQ plus community, QI plus.
Alexander, I think, is trying to get our attention. What's up, Alexander?
Is he? Because he's got his mute muted, and I think he's actually talking to his girlfriend, aka wannabe 7 of 9.
He looks over here every once in a while at the camera, so.
I'm here. I'm back.
Peace,
welcome.
brother.
But
I'm so glad to be back.
So Shiro, main dude, in a later season, is revealed to be gay.
Spoiler!
I love mine. It does not matter. Because it's not a big reveal. But what pisses me off about this is the fact that multiple times he was shown to have a attraction to Allura.
Well, we haven't seen it so far, and we're at what, episode 7?
It's more of longing glances, Father. It's something you wouldn't notice, but I would.
All right, hold on. right,
But
Kirby, you're in charge.
okay.
So
But
yeah, go ahead.
So they reveal Shiro to be gay. They introduce his boyfriend. In the same episode, they kill off his boyfriend.
Wow, that kind of
And
sounds
when
familiar, though.
and when they did this whole big thing of like, oh yeah, we had a gay character all along. And they're like,
Wow.
yeah, look. And when the community kind of went, what the hell? They were like, well, we had to fight for our right to kill off a gay character.
Okay, that's what they want.
And
That's
I want to put this into like idea. Rebecca Sugar, the creator of Steven Universe, literally threatened to take her show off the air if she did not get her gay wedding episode.
okay. Well, that's cool. Hey, I gotta ask Alexander, what is that behind you?
What exactly?
Well, I see the fan, and then is that it almost looked like a train set there for a minute, but I'm guessing it's your living room furniture.
It's my living room. It's my bed. I didn't make my bed. I will come back. I will do it right now. Last time I did it in front of the camera, Cricket said, "Oh, we don't have to see you do your bed." So I will close the camera, but that I will not be the subject of one of the streams.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up your dirty laundry. I just couldn't tell what it was at first.
It's done. It's done. Like a bed. I did the bed. Look at that.
All right, cool.
No,
So
everything's
Asian-born Muslim wife is the best choice.
Asian Muslim wife born in USSR is the best choice.
Okay.
I was speaking with her. She called just when Vile bring me on the stream. I was waiting for a phone call. In fact, it was in WhatsApp. She went to the hairdresser and she came back. So now she will call her daughter because her daughter is in Kyrgyzstan. She's in Moscow. So she will speak a little bit with her because in Moscow, my girlfriend is living like in a room with 7 other people. Like there are 2 rooms in the apartment. There are 7 people by room, and this is more better for her to let her daughter with the grandparents that are in Kyrgyzstan.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
Because she is from Kyrgyzstan. She had the Russian citizenship. She got it in 2011, but she's born in the country of Kyrgyzstan. So when I speak about the country of Kyrgyzstan, far from the city. So the in Kyrgyzstan, the people are Asian. They are speaking a language really close to Turkish language, and generally the population is by far close to all Muslim. So this is a ex-Soviet republic.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so the Kyrgyz have been part of the Golden Horde with Genghis Khan. This is why they are there just from the 50th centuries around there.
Okay, well that's cool.
I met my girlfriend. She was the cleaning lady from the university where I was 2014, 6 years ago. So and I came back from Russia 2 years ago. So now we are battling with the immigration to bring her back. To bring her here. She never been back, and they refused the visitor visa. So for be able to bring her here, we need absolutely to marry in Cuba. So that's no, I didn't say Kyrgyzstan. I said Kyrgyzstan.
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 Yeah. KR YGISTAN, something like that, right?
It's just a small country of 6 million people, just in the south of Kazakhstan and at the east of Uzbekistan. Yes, a ex-Soviet republic.
Okay. So, what are you doing today, anyway? Anything fun?
I was not. I don't work today. That doesn't happen often. So now, before before COVID-19, I was in the parking, so I had nothing to do all the day. So I was always in the computer when I was working. But now I'm in the butchery of a magazine of a grocery. So I'm worth really my money. But I mean, I just woke up like 2 hours ago. I think I woke up and watched a little bit on Cricker. I went to sleep again, and now I'm back. So,
Oh, okay.
For the good and the best,
Right.
the best. So,
Yeah. And Caddy, you're visiting your mom?
Well, I live with my mom. I only hang out with my dad on certain days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You're
just because I live with roommates and we have no room for her.
for Caddy. Yeah.
I see something up here from one of my chats, and I'm just highly terrified because I just see a link to a TikTok.
Oh, really?
Like
TikTok, I don't really know what it is. I never understood it exactly what it is.
new version of Vine.
Yeah, it's just another video, record yourself type thing.
But
He's on TikTok.
everything I saw from TikTok was people dancing, including the OK Boomer girls. But I'm a subscriber of the OK Boomer girl on Twitch.
Okay.
I'm just spinning around in a chair right now.
Hey, Rose. Hey. Hey, what's up?
What are you doing, Steph?
She's playing with the cat.
No, not a cat.
Oh.
Oh, dog?
Nope.
Hamster?
Nope.
Iguana?
Can I turn on my camera, Dad?
It's up to your mom. I mean, I don't know if she wants that area broadcast.
Well, no, because I'm sitting in a chair to be facing me.
I would still clear it with your mom first.
Woo!
Soon, Mom.
So, you're in Quebec, right?
Yes, I'm in Quebec. I'm on the south side of the river named Saint Laurent. And so we it's not Quebec City exactly. This is another city, but I mean, it's I just crossed the river and I'm directly in Quebec City in the old part of the city. In fact,
Is that what we call the St. Lawrence Seaway?
Yes, Saint Laurent. Yes, the Saint Laurent River become a sea whale later. When you become a Gulf, you have whales in it.
Okay. Yeah, I've been up to Halifax, Nova Scotia. That's the only place I've been in Canada.
I can't live a life running for my
You don't need to sing while you're doing it, sweetheart. She loves to sing. She will always be singing.
I mean, we made a joke in in the new Star Trek episode that's going to be coming out. Who knows when?
Okay.
About
her singing.
No, about her singing, and she starts singing a song from a play.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
You don't have to
8,
do it
9,
now.
10 to commandments. 10 to commandments.
Yeah, Richie, she was actually in choir.
I was.
Her school has some of the has some of her performances at the choir when her concerts online on YouTube. I just can't post them right now.
It's better than being the National Enquirer.
Don't
No, she
look
was
them
part
up.
of her high school choir, but when she changed high schools, they the new high school didn't have a choir program.
Okay.
Yep.
That's too bad.
Good.
And it's officially now a CNA stream because now I've had my nicotine, although it was after I finished off my alcohol.
Okay. Well, you know,
Hey,
you
Dad.
gotta get them all in.
Dad, I've officially actually joined your DNA stream.
Yes, you have, but not in person.
I literally said this yesterday.
Yeah, but I told you I didn't want you to be in the same car with me because I would be smoking so much the entire time. Usually when I'm doing a CNA stream from the car, I'm chain smoking,
Christ, Father.
and that means that's 3 cigarettes in an hour. So at an hour and a half, I'd probably have 4 by now.
Damn.
If this had been if I'd started from the car.
That's a lot.
Also,
Dude.
no,
Yeah,
you guys actually want to know what I woke up?
Not really, but you have really bad ability to segue.
Shush, Father.
But
Hey, Rose.
when I'm working, I have like maybe 6 in an entire day. So primarily, it's only during the live stream that I'm doing that kind of stuff. Usually, I don't chain smoke unless I'm really stressed out.
No, I have a mouse.
And
When my dad passed away, I pretty much went through an entire pack in about 12 hours.
yeah, that's pretty stressful. I know my dad passed away probably 7 years ago, and it was pretty rough.
Yeah, Richie, even if I could smoke inside the storage facility, I wouldn't because I don't want to smoke around my products.
Around the products, we don't smoke.
Nope.
So what do you do, Mike? If I can ask.
My day job or the eBay store?
Your day job.
I'm a third-party merchandiser. Basically, and the group or the team I'm assigned is the Walmart team. So all my stores now are Walmarts, and I cover about 40% of the Walmarts in San Diego County. And I have to go to each store once to twice a week for each client that we have, and basically do random tasks that they don't trust the store personnel to do correctly, or put up advertising stuff, cut in products, fix stuff, all that kind of stuff.
I don't know. You are on eBay or Walmart? I don't understand anything.
No, that's my day job. eBay is my side gig.
Okay, I understand.
But I've had if you count it from when it first started entirely, I've had the store for about 12 years now, maybe 13. But it's only been a full-on eBay store for the last 5.
But what are you selling on eBay, Val?
It's mostly random nerd crap. The stuff is broken down into 4 primary categories. You got video games, books, movies / TV shows, and then toys and collectibles.
Okay.
Then there's the other 2 categories, which are Caddy's Corner, which is stuff that Caddy puts up to make money for herself. And then right now we also have the Anti-Outlet, which has Anti-Trekkers models.
Oh, okay. Me, I'm buying a lot of comic on eBay. Now I found some stores like in Ontario and New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, a place where I don't have to pay the import fees, but also where I have it's like the shipping is really lower, because
Whoops.
generally I was buying like trade paperback, but now I'm
Let's see if I can do this right.
now I'm in.
No, I was going to try to let you show you off your collection.
You want that?
Andy?
You speak to me?
No, I was talking to Indy. He was showing off his collection. Now I've got him on solo cam, so
Oh
he's
yeah.
just the only one being shown.
Oh, okay. Hang on a second. Let me show it to you again.
I mean, I showed off stuff in the storage unit. He can show off his stuff.
So yeah, I got my random collection of robots here. There's Robbie.
Who's the blue guy? I don't recognize him.
He's just a dollar store robot. Doesn't have a name. And then there's Gort from the Day the Earth Stood Still. And he's heavy. He's solid metal. And then we got the wind-up C-3PO.
Yep, that looks like a Funko Pop.
Yeah. It was a present from my nephew. So, and then we got the random wall sticker, wall climber guy. And another, you can get the red guy at Cracker Barrel. So he dispenses candy if you want him to. Kind of like a Pez dispenser, except not Pez. But yeah, so that's just that's one of the small collections.
And let's see, Richie. Actually, the Vile Child and I were in Escondido yesterday. But I don't tend to go up that far because that's not the area coverage for my day job. I'm more of middle of San Diego to the south side of San Diego. Well, which Lost in Space robot? The one from the original show, the one from the 90s remake, or the one from the new show? Because personally, I've always thought the one from the reboot movie was actually a really well done interpretation of the robot.
I like B9 myself. I like the original design. I do not like the one from the movie. That one was just not. I don't know. I don't like either one actually. I don't like the one from the movie, and I don't like the one from the new show. But the original B9 robot is pretty cool looking.
I can agree with that one. I think that I like the idea behind the new robot, but its design, the organic light thing, kind of, I don't know. It looks kind of cliche at this point. At least the old design was, classic because of the era it was created.
Yeah, and I tend to agree with you. The interface with the new one is kind of too reminiscent of the original Star Trek intelligent computers.
Uh-oh. I have no idea who you are, Clownfish, so I'm not going to let you in, man. Unless you can tell us in the chat who you are.
Clownfish? That's not the guy that... no, that's another one, because they are a kind of stuff named Clownfish, Clownfish TV, I think. I saw that sometime. That's like...
it says Clown Spectrum Media, but I don't know who that is. I've never seen their channel.
I guess I saw a Clownfish TV, but I don't think this is the same guy.
I've never heard of them.
No, I mean, there are YouTube channel that I see that they propose to me, and this is not my type at all. Like Clownfish TV. That to me.
Well, let me just say to Clownfish, join the streams or join the chats in the chat a little bit more. Let us get to know you, and then I'd be happy to let you on. But because of the first time we did a stream like this, we had a troll. I'm a little bit hesitant to let anyone that I'm not familiar with on the stream. It's not personal, but just try to join us from some of the live streams, some of the premieres when we do the episodes, that kind of stuff.
What
Let us get to know you.
What did the troll? What he was doing a racist slur or something like that?
No, that's what a troll did on DJ's stream, and that's one of the reasons I'm hesitant to let anyone on that I don't know.
Yes, but that's. I don't understand why they are people. They are so stupid. They have nothing to do in their life except that. I mean, when people were saying that I was a troll, I'm doing. I have fun. I do joke, but I don't try to hurt the channel of other people.
It's called people are assholes.
Yes, of course they are.
Well, let's face it, your dad is also an asshole.
They are flying.
Oh, I know. I don't try to fight that.
They are flying, flaming assholes.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
and the weirdest person I really want on the chat right now is Alexander.
Yes.
Oh well. Thanks for the vote of confidence.
I said the weirdest person. I don't think you're that weird.
You don't know me that well.
People consider me weird just because I like Jar Jar Binks. There are nothing bad there.
That's pretty weird, all right.
Yes, but this is harmless. Like there are some people who lose their mind because of that. I mean,
is DJ streaming right now, Richie?
He just got on. Yeah, I saw a pop up.
Well, I think this is officially the longest stream I've done since it's almost an hour and 40 minutes. So I can go ahead and end it. We can all bug DJ now.
hey Val, you should come on my Discord channel. I mean, you should come on my Discord channel. That's the best Discord channel ever. The best one. Everybody say, wow, what a Discord channel. This is so good. We are speaking about Hooters. We are speaking about we are speaking about a lot of stuff like Asian pop. Everybody like it. You should go. You should go there.
Yeah, except I don't really use Discord all that much. I just use it to spy on Caddy.
It's not a problem. If you are there, you can just park there and sometime be there. That's the concept is to have all the best people in the Discord channel. I will put it. I will.
What I do on Discord at this point has become D&D.
Look at that. I will put it in private chat. Like I will not flood your chat. But you should come. That's a bit people. You also Indy. Indy. That's your name, Indy.
Well, my initials are ND, so I just add the I and the E to make it Indy, like Indiana Jones.
Ah, okay. Because you know that that it's in French. It's mean India, the country.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, that's
Yes,
pretty
yes. This is the reason why you can come, and Kathy, you can come. You should all come on the channel.
Wait, and wasn't there a Indian fighter boxer from Mike Tyson's Punch Out called the Great Tiger too? So your name actually has like the whole Indy Tiger has a bunch of references now that we know that means Indy in French.
Oh, okay.
India in French.
Yeah, I had no idea about that. I haven't played Mike Tyson's Box Out.
Mike Tyson Punch Out.
Tiger comes from the fact that I was born in the year of the tiger. So there you go. Now you know the whole origin of my.
Yeah, your name is a lot more interesting than mine. The reason it's Vile Mike was way back in the day when AOL first started. I was trying to come up with an edgy type of name, and my screen name was Evil White Boy, but it was EVLWHTBOY, and so many people started copying it. I just got kind of mad because there's a bunch of evil white girls, evil black guys, evil white guy or black guy. It was people were copying me, and I was just kind of fed up with it. So I just used my middle name, turned evil into vile, and that's how I became Vile Mike. And I've had this use this as my gamer tag since I was 12.
Okay. Well,
So
Vile
that's,
Mike
and
is
when I started the eBay store, I decided to use that email for the store, and I still do it to this day.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, guys. Thank you so much for joining, and we can all go bug DJ now.
Hey, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Thanks for joining. You too, Alexander. And as always, love you, sweetheart.
I'm always to be on the stream.
Bye, Alexander. Bye, Caddy.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Later, folks.